Hi, this is Charlie giving you Friday's market commentary. I hope you're very well. I've just completed a great webinar just a short while ago. Maybe many of you were there, but I know that a lot of people couldn't make it, obviously because it was an evening, and so a lot of people signed up for it. You will be getting the links to it. It'll be on our webinar page on our site, so go to easytrader.com and go to the webinar tab, and it will probably be on there by the time this video goes out to you. Okay, so we had a great one there, really good, and I'm looking forward to welcoming a lot of new traders into our community. So if you haven't seen it, you're going to need to see this because it was pretty immense. I was really buzzing off delivering it, and a lot of people were buzzing off of being there, and it was really good. Much appreciated the people that came along. You guys make it, but it was really good to be able to get that lot off of my chest. Right, let's go into this then, shall we? Oil, you know that I was in at 98.50. I banked the profit today. This isn't live, this chart. It's been higher today. I sold out at 107.30 and it pulled back to about 104 something earlier on. So was I lucky this morning? Well, I looked at this one. I tweeted it when I did it. If you follow us on Twitter, then you'll get to see these sort of things, because I do tweet these sort of things on Twitter. So I looked at it this morning, and we were up. If you can see the zoom slightly, we're into this cluster of resistance over here this morning when we were at 107. I thought, I really want to hold out for 110? I think ultimately I'll probably want to get there, but it's a big cluster there. It just had another nice run up after a gap up, as you can see yesterday. No, I decided to take it. So 900 points on that. I took 200 points on the first half, so it was 900, just over 900 on the second half. So really good, and just been some really nice little swing trades we've had lately. So if the markets aren't giving me lots of day trades, then we're making up for it on some of these sort of swing trades. And this again brings us back to why you should join our community if you're not already in that community, because it's these sort of trades that you can be participating in with us. And I want to get all of these traders, as many traders as I can, into that path of consistency to be able to put in exponential gains of more than just your 1s and 2% a month, to getting well up into the 10s to 20s and all of that. Right, okay, so that's that. We'll go to Aussie dollar next, because that was one that was swing trading as well. Again, we took a good 200 odd points out of that as well. On the upside here on the Aussie, I think actually we've still potentially got some more upside to come. Let's just put 3 good days in. You'd expect a down day today, which is what we've had. It looks like it's trying to turn. It could still yet, let's bring the pen up, I still think that it could yet back off again and want to come down to the lower band again, and then gradually over time it will come up. I do think that is a possibility, but I don't think we're going to go to new lows. Now, obviously, I can be proven wrong. Not within this move, anyway. So yes, it could pull back a bit yet, but I don't think we're going to go to new lows. Obviously, I can always be wrong, but that's where I'm looking at the moment. So I think we've got ultimately the potential to get up to this 50-day moving average on the Aussie. Then we're really going to have to once we get up to there, have to start analysing where it's going to go to next. So that's how I'm looking at Aussie dollar at the moment. So a bit of upside for there. Cables had a good run. There's not much point in me talking about what happened last night. So I'm recording this Thursday evening, actually. Sorry, no live trades today, because I'm actually at Goodwood you're probably watching this. I'm at Goodwood Festival of Speed, so I'm there all day today, Friday, but I'm recording this Thursday night. So yes, sorry, what was that then? Wednesday evening, we had the big moves, didn't we, in the currencies? And cables managed to follow through a little bit on it, but it still feels at the moment like we're in a little bit of no man's land here at the moment. So we've had a nice run up, but where do we go to from here? I'm not entirely sure. Of course, logical to bounce off the lows, but it really was interesting what Bernanke was saying. So at the moment, it just feels like we need to let everything catch up, the moving averages and the momentum and all these factors to catch up. And it's the same with the euro as well. So with both the pound and the euro dollar, just feel that they've got a little bit of catching up to do. Euro dollar, I mean, look, it's back up above its 50-day moving average. Who knows? We could be batting up towards the 134s again at this rate. Who would have thought that? But we'd need to get really above this 132 handle, I think, before we can start opening the door and look at that possibility towards getting that extra 200 pips back up towards the 134. So I think it's got a little bit of work there, because when you back off out, what have we got here? I've got like a head and shoulders pattern in play here on the daily charts, and I'm just wondering if overall it's ultimately going to break down yet. But we have to go with where the flows are right now, and the flows have been up. We've held on to yesterday's gains. We had a bit of a dip here today, but we've held on ultimately, and so now it's a case of where we're going to go to in the next few days. At the moment, I just don't know. This is an exponential candle that's run well over 400 pips daily range there yesterday. So it throws everything out. I need to wait until Monday and and probably well into next week before I can start to get a bit more of a gauge there, just when you get a big throw out candle like that. So at the moment it's just a case of day trading the euro, day trading cable, and seeing where they go to. But the potential's there for them to break higher, but I still see ultimately this head and shoulders pattern in place. So unless we were to break 134 and then start going up to way back up to 137 again, then that pattern is in the background, so we've got to keep our eye on that. I think, should we leave it at that old S&P? Of course. What have we been talking about the S&P? We had the channel. I said ultimately it looks like we're going to want to break out that channel, and then if we break out that channel, we're going to be looking towards these prior highs. Exactly what's going on. Let's have a quick look at the Dow as well and see where the Dow is. Yeah, exactly the same, and we all know what's going on with the Russell, so that's just on pure breakaway. So these markets, I said it, that these markets, I didn't think we were going to be, I thought we were going to be breaking back up to these highs again, and this wasn't the start of a bear market like so many other people were saying. So no, a good run, and we've got to be looking at a challenge of 1690 that's on the cards. A little bit extended at the moment on the daily charts, so any little pullbacks are going to be buying opportunities. Any little pullbacks will be buying opportunities, because we're there. We've still got a little bit further to go to see if we can get up and breach that and get to that 1690, and obviously the 1700 handle. Right, I'll leave it at that. Have a fabulous weekend. Enjoy the sun. We'll be back in touch next week.